So we're back once again with another week of weekly challenges, the final week for season 1. And so I'm going to be going through all of the weekly challenges. I'm also going to go through the final little tidbits you need to know about season 1 before it ends. And we've also got a little bit of news, not too much, but a little bit of news about season 2, which is confirmed to be starting next week. So without wasting any time, we're going to jump straight into it. We're going to get through the challenges first because they are all pretty damn simple. And then I'll get stuck into the juicy details about season 2 after that. Now, as you can see, we are up to the final week here. Week 8, and as you can see in the top right corner, it says 7 days and 17 hours. That is essentially when season 2 is going to be starting once that timer runs out. So essentially about a week from now is when season 2 is going to be launching. Now, by this point, I'm going to assume most of you guys who are, tuning into these videos are probably finished with the battle pass. As you can see, I haven't even finished a lot of these challenges, and I've actually finished it myself. So realistically, we shouldn't really need the week 8 challenges. They're mostly just if you haven't played too much, it can kind of compound with a lot of the other ones and help you get there faster. So if you haven't finished the arena pass yet, that's not too big of a worry, because if you get some of these done, as you can see, these are worth 32,000 arena pass XP. Whereas if you look at, the earlier ones, they're only worth 8,000, 12,000, 16,000. So these will help you absolutely fly through it. And like I said, the challenges for this week are pretty damn simple. So the first one is to claim the free gift from the shop 3 times. Obviously very simple. You should be essentially just doing that anyway. Perform 1.5k healing in a match 3 times. For this one, I'd probably recommend playing as Zaina. Scorer is probably the better actual support hunter, but Zaina is just unmatched when it comes to healing. And so either of those will get it done pretty easy. Even Sprocket can do pretty damn well if you're putting down his healing drone on objectives and stuff like that. So this one should be pretty easy to get done. Speaking of objectives, there is spend 180 seconds on objectives. That's obviously pretty simple. You should almost be able to get that done in like 1 or 2 games. Games like Dynamic Control, for example, or even Trophy Chase, if you're the one holding the trophy, that will count. And so obviously that is pretty damn simple. If you can hold onto the trophy for like the entire game, you'll pretty much get this done in, like I said, 1 or 2 games. So that one's pretty simple. Next, we have claim 5 arena pass or event rewards. Obviously very simple. If you're completing all of these, you're going to unlock stuff from the arena pass. There is also some new events that have gone live this week as well that should have some pretty easy challenges in there to unlock some very simple rewards. We then have claim 9 daily challenge rewards. Pretty similar to what I said about the free stuff in the store. That's just the type of thing you should be doing sort of every time you jump on. Just check those daily challenges, see what they are, and usually they're pretty damn easy. We then have finish 3 dynamic control matches. Once again, this is a little bit annoying because we don't really have any control over this. You just have to hope you get dynamic control matches, but it does show up pretty regularly in both ranked and casual, and so you should be able to get that done with just a little bit of playtime. We then have eliminate 25 ranged hunters. This is essentially everyone in the game except for J3, Reeve, and Groz, and so yeah, essentially just get 25 kills on any hunter that aren't those hunters, and obviously you still want to be killing those hunters anyway. We then have eliminate 30 hunters as Arental, Amara Vex, or Diago. Another pretty simple one. All 3 of those hunters are pretty capable. They're all pretty decent at getting kills, and so 30 kills should only take anywhere from maybe 3 to 6 games depending on your skill level. So that is yet another fairly simple one. Then lastly, we have eliminate 25 hunters while in a party. As I always say, if you guys are looking for someone to squad up with, feel free to join my Discord server. There are some players in there who are jumping on regularly, or obviously feel free to search up the official Star Wars Hunters Discord. There's plenty of people in there as well, or even feel free to leave a comment down below with your gamer tag and stuff like that, and try and find some people in the comments as well. Now, moving on to the all access challenges. Pretty much in the same vein as what I was just talking about, we have earn 15 assists while in a party. So if you are playing in a party trying to get those 25 hunter kills, then you'll get this one done pretty easy as well. Complete 9 event challenges. If you get the other one done in here, this one here, you'll probably be well on the way to getting this one. And again, keep in mind, these ones offer 48,000 XP. That's, I believe, more than 1 level of the arena pass. So if you get all 4 of these ones done, you're going to be flying through the final stages of the arena pass. We then have claim 6 seasonal challenge rewards. Now, that's pretty much the same really as completing 9 event challenges. If you complete those challenges, they all pretty much come with rewards as well. So those 2 are pretty much hand in hand. And then this one, this will take a long time realistically to finish 10 matches as Arental, but it's also very simple. You literally, it doesn't matter if you play well or not, you just have to finish those 10 games. And so, like I said, this week's challenges are pretty damn simple and they all offer a lot of XP. I dare say the devs have done that to just help anyone who's, on those final few tiers here of the Arena Pass, trying to get to the very end because the final reward is definitely pretty awesome. And I would recommend, if you guys are close to finishing the Arena Pass, I would definitely send it this week and try and get this done, because keep in mind, this will most likely never be back in the game. I don't imagine they'll add it to the store. They may way down the line, maybe in like a year from now or something, but I'm pretty sure they'll keep the Arena Pass stuff mostly out of the game. They sort of crossed them a little bit when it came to the soft launch. For example, there's actually some stuff in this Arena Pass that was in the soft launch, but yeah, for the most part, I wouldn't count on them adding this back. So if you really want this skin, it is definitely the week to try and send it and get those final challenges done, because like I said, once this is gone, there is a good chance it is gone forever. Now, speaking of gone forever, the final thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to Season 1 is to do with ranked, because the same sort of thing applies here. As you can see up the top there, it says 7 days, 16 hours left. So that is the same thing for the entire season, whether it's the Arena Pass or the ranked rewards. And if you guys want to get the final reward for ranked, which is this awesome Amara Vex skin called the Erodium Conqueror, if you want to get this, you've only got 7 days left to do it. I'll be honest, if you're not already in like Kyber, you're probably not going to get there. It's going to take quite some time. But if you're in Kyber 3 or Kyber 2, I would definitely recommend just grinding the hell out of ranked this week, because like I said, with the other skin, I'd imagine this will never return to the game, especially when it comes to the ranked stuff. I'm pretty sure these will be available once you get to Kyber 1 each season, and then they will just literally never be in the game again, to keep them sort of prestigious, meaning that if you unlock them during ranked, then obviously that's awesome for you, but then anyone who doesn't, they never get to get their hands on them. So if you want this skin, definitely send it in ranked this week, because it is probably your final chance to get it. Now, that's pretty much it for the Season 1 stuff, but like I said, Season 2 is starting next week, and we've got a little bit of confirmation of that. Over on Twitter, Craig Derrick, who is an executive producer at Lucasfilm Games, he tweeted just the other day saying, "I can't wait for you all to see what we have cooking for Season 2 of Star Wars Hunters next week." He tweeted that 2 days ago now as I'm recording this. And so again, that is essentially confirmation that we are going to be getting Season 2 next week, because we haven't really heard any like official word of that, but we do finally have some confirmation. Now, if you guys are wondering what we're getting in Season 2, I'm not 100% sure, but what I am pretty much 100% sure of is that we are getting a new hunter called Chaos, who is actually a KX series droid. I replied to Craig's tweet and said, "So keen to see what you guys are cooking," and I put a K2SO GIF there, and he replied saying, "I see what you did there." So he's obviously sort of teasing that back, that yeah, this is most likely who we're getting in Season 2. It's also been teased in a blog post that they did this week as well. There was talks of Groz getting some transmissions, and he didn't know who it was from. And for those of you who didn't realize, the base skin of Groz, he's actually holding the arms of a KX series droid. That's the weapon that he uses. So within the lore of Star Wars Hunters, essentially Groz and Chaos are going to have some sort of beef, because obviously Groz doesn't seem to take too kindly to the KX series droid. So that's realistically all we fully know about Season 2. We don't know what else we're getting in the Arena Pass. We don't know if we're getting new maps and stuff like that. They haven't really said anything just yet, but I thought I would update you guys on, firstly, just the confirmation that we are getting Season 2 next week, and secondly, that we are most likely getting Chaos. Like I said, take that with a grain of salt until we get official confirmation that's not just a tease from a developer on Twitter. Then we don't actually know, but yeah, it is 99% confirmed we are going to be getting Chaos in Season 2. So that is pretty much it for this week's weekly challenges, and a little bit of news in there as well. Rest assured, if we get any official news on Season 2, which we should be within the next week or so, then I will definitely be covering it right here on the channel. So if you guys are new, be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on any upcoming news. But with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. You guys have a great day, and may the force be with you always.